I'm not gonna get on my back. Well, and then be little. Somebody like mama not delicate cop on the trunk. We're not wrong with the delicate. They get a moving now. Volleyball, we got it. Those shooting that in the shim. How was that?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's into the hands of his team. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, back to Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Geno. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Back to throw, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Raider first down.
Geno going to hand it to Genty. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And an athletic hurdle that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice game.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Smith now to throw. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 8 yards out. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 41. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to the ground, H.M. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Roberts there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. They set up the screen. H.M. has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
For a Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His pass caught with the 4. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick
So
off
the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
17, Jalen Waddle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He'll try and throw for it here. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Geno down to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And it will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A run out of the gun with Genty. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Genty. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now 1st and goal.
17 more yards. That's another Raiders first down.
Once again, it's Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Genty. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st and 10 at the
now Tua. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
There's a give up the middle. It's good. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Here's 1st down. Throwing Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just over 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Tua sets up the screen to Gordon.
I'm all surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Tua to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Tagovailoa. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
For a 2-point conversion.
Here's Tua. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
Dolphins 13.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it, because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on their in-state rivals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 55 yards. And the Buccaneers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this is incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Emeka Egbuka. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Achane. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. In motion left, Godwin. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he's got this down to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but hold on, you finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Tua sets up to pass it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
A run up the middle with Irvin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Mayfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.